turned 3 iconic game icons into real life and you guys loved it. So in this video, I'm turning more game logos realistic. So the first game is Geometry Dash. I grabbed it into Photoshop. Before doing anything, I want to make the background. So I got this blue tile picture and this picture of a processor. They were low quality, so I used this website to enhance and resize them. Now we place this inside of one tile and remove the background of it. Then erase the edge, and I'm going to copy it for every single tile. After that, I made the inside of them a little darker and gave a nice glow to the edges. Now it's time for this triangle. I found this crystal looking one and I got it into the right shape. Next I gave it some glow and a little bit of motion blur. Then I'm going to copy it, squeeze it, and make the line under it. I added the same glow effect and motion blur as well. Next, for this big yellow thing, I don't play Geometry Dash, so I have no idea what this is. I think it's a biscuit. I'm going to cut and bring it into the project. In the original logo, the shadow is coming from this side. So I made that part of the biscuit dark and gave some highlights as well. Next, I made the background a little darker. After that, I started making the eyes and the mouth. But I noticed that something was wrong with the colors. It didn't give me the color I selected. Actually spent about 20 minutes on that, but it wasn't turning out to be good. So I deleted them, saved the project to a different file, and this time it was all good. I made them as separated shapes and gave them some shadows. And also some shadows and glow on the cookie as well. Then I cut out whatever this is and placed them inside the mouth and inside the eyes as well. That turned out really well. Next, I added a thick white glow around the triangle and made it more brighter. I made the background more darker so I can work with lights. Then I gave this blue glow to the biscuit, and to make it more realistic, I added a bright blue line on the edge. I gave the same effect to these little holes as well, and some glow on the edge. It didn't look good without this yellow outline, so I started working on it. First, I made the round shape in the left corner, and I typed the letter R using the worst font ever, but it looks good. And of course, I cannot finish a project without lots of glow. Then I drew the outer yellow shape and gave it the same effects. After giving the final color grade, this is the result. It turned out insane. So the next game is Hill Climb Reel. I grabbed it into Photoshop, and first I want to make this part. I have this image and I'm going to select a rectangular area. Then use the Refine Edge tool to select the grass. Then I grabbed it into our project and bended it to the shape in the original logo. The grass doesn't look good, so I separated the grass layer and the dirt layer so I can work on them separately. This way, I won't ruin it. I bended the grass at the end so it really matches with the logo. And I can easily erase the edge to combine them. Now I'm going to use the sky image as the background. Then the car. I found this convertible car which looks exactly the same as the logo. I roughly cut it out and then started to remove the rest using the erase tool. I'm going to erase the wheels for now. After that, I tried to match it with the car and the logo. Next, I used a hue and saturation layer to turn it into red. Then I grabbed the same photo and cut out the wheels. I got them separately because they are just floating in the air. Now my favorite part, adding shadows. I started by giving a dark shadow to the dirt because it is supposed to be underground. Then I tried to change the color of the sky, but it didn't turn out good, so we'll come back to it later. Next, some basic shadows on the car. After that, I added some extra dark shadows on it to match it with the lighting. Then I made the grass more greenish and brighter. And now, the man. I found this nice person driving safely, and as always, I cut him out. Then put him inside our car. This doesn't match exactly with the logo, because in the logo, the man is way big for that car. After that, I made his hoodie red. Now we need to make him terrifying. Yeah, that looks good. The windshield of the car and the logo is far from the man. So I did the same and fixed the man's head. It's time to fix the sky. I made a layer with the exact color in the original and changed its mode until it was perfect. Now we're gonna finish the man by giving him some shadows and highlights. Oops, almost forgot the cap. And to finish things off, I added the smoke in the back of the car. There wasn't that much to color grade, so this is our last logo today. These are the 3 game icons that we turned realistic. Comment if I should continue this series, or what should I do in my next video. See ya!